Shalom, Kohalayim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Hakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you saints out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, with charity. This is your brother Ashram of Great Millstone, Miami County, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. It's going to be a impromptu lesson, really. Okay, just I want to speak on some things that I came across today, some information that I received today concerning the times that we're in, centered mainly around this April 8th solar eclipse that's getting ready to take place, which today is the 2nd, which is almost over. So we got about 5 more days till this eclipse hits. And I found out some new things which we already know or should know. Of course, this is a major sign from Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Okay, the Most High deals with eclipses, solar eclipses, as well as lunar eclipses, which is called a blood moon. Okay, going back to Joel 2, right? The sun shall be darkened and the moon shall be turned into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come, roughly paraphrasing. Okay. Which has been blood moons and solar eclipses. They had the great one in 2017, the Great American. Now this one is making an X on America, right? Intersecting with the path of the last one 6 years ago, which I believe is to the day is 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days. It's a whole lot of stuff coming out, man. There's just so much signs dealing with this eclipse that through the spirit, which I already felt it already, but learning what I learned, I really believe that it's a major judgment gonna take place either that day or immediately after. Could be some days after, the next day, a month after, 2 months after, but something major is gonna happen. I can just feel it in my spirit. Okay, and I know I'm not the only one, but come to find out with this eclipse, not only are they firing up CERN, which is the Large Hadron Collider, which is a lot of so-called conspiracies dealing with that, which we don't really know exactly what they do with that thing, but we know it's some high-level witchcraft going on with that CERN, which I believe has been shut down for a few years now, and I believe the last message they got was Tekel. All right, referencing was that the book of Daniel, when the Lord took down Belteshazzar, right, by Darius the Mede. Now that kingdom has been numbered in a balance and found wanting, many Tekel a parson. But not only are they firing back up CERN on that day, you have Amalek, the small hats, are said to be sacrificing the red heifer around that time, either April. A lot of people say April 10th, which we don't know the exact date, but there's something that Amalek has been preparing, waiting for years, and they finally have a sacrifice a red heifer, which can't have no white in its hair, it has to be totally red, which they call themselves doing a Levitical sacrifice. All right, which we know the Most High ain't dealing with that sacrifice. That's a demonic sacrifice. But basically, in their belief, when they do that, afterwards they're gonna destroy the so-called Temple Mount, which is a holy site towards the Muslims, which that's gonna set off World War III in a sense, because all the Muslim nations look at that as a holy, as one of their most holy temples, if you will, right? So Amalek is on one, and they spirit, they believe they have to do that to fulfill prophecy. Because Amalek want World War III. They believe that their Messiah is coming, right? So that shows that the Lord is controlling these people on the left-hand side, right? And not only that, but April 8th this year marks the 120th year anniversary of the birth of Thelema, which is the religion created by Aleister Crowley, which April 8th, 1904 is when he went into a trance and basically was contacted by a demon he called Ewas, right? That gave him that channeled him to write his so-called book of the law, which is a mockery of the scriptures, a demonic reversal of the scriptures, right? But that's where you get do as thou wilt, which all these Hollywood and top elite people, they worship this dude Aleister Crowley and the different rituals, and they're part of Thelema, his religion. They live by that, right? So and it took him 3 days to write the book. So April 8th, April 9th, April 10th, he finished it on the 10th, which is supposedly the day that Amalek is going to be sacrificed in the temples, showing you it's all connected. These people are all they are all part of the same thing, right? And I found out you got a couple songs. You got this one song called Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. It came out in 1994, and they're singing in code about this eclipse that's coming up. Basically, many different occultists, witches and warlocks have been waiting for this day, April 8, 2024, and this eclipse for going back decades. So it's going to be high level witchcraft taking place on this day, right? And there's more connected with this date, but yeah, today was one of those days. We go down the rabbit hole and we seeing all these things, and it just shows you that these people, Esau is really going to come down with great wrath, as the scriptures say. They're getting their signs. They're getting their the Most High getting ready to give them the green light, basically, because we know that's what Esau's waiting for. He's waiting for the green light to basically just to go all in. We understand that Esau can't really make a move unless the Lord sanctions it. So he waiting like we waiting, and in the meanwhile, he's sharpening that sword. So it's just it's about to get real, man. It's about to get real, which is beautiful, because that's what we want. We want shit to get real. We want Esau to come down with great wrath. We want this shit to pop off so it can be over with. We want Esau to roll with that MOTB. We want Esau to make his move on the men of the Lord, right? You got people talking about how there can be 3 days of darkness on April 8th, April 9th, April 10th, right? It could be an EMP attack. Esau could some way try to blame it on the eclipse. I heard people saying that they're going to release a biological weapon over those crowds, all those people going to the full totality site where they can see the whole eclipse. You got a bunch of people moving in from throughout the country and the world to see it, right? And that made me think about this whole disease X they're talking about, because the eclipse is going to make an X over America, right? So that's what I was thinking about. It's just wild, man. Shit. It's wild right now. It's too many things lining up. Oh, also you got the devil's comet, right? You just had a lunar eclipse on the 25th, March 25th. It was a blood moon. I forget where it was visible at. It was a partial blood moon. But you also have a devil's comet right now too, which is visible and is going to be most visible, or I don't know about most visible, but it says it's able to be seen in the northern hemisphere. Same place where the eclipse is being seen. Right? So it's just sign after sign after sign. People getting exposed. They trying to, and this whole Diddy shit, that's the whole distraction. Right? We know that, obviously. So it's too many things going on right now. Too many synchronicities, if you will. Too many things lining up for shit to just stay normal. It's too much tension building up. Spiritual tension, if you will. Okay. So we're getting ready to see. We're getting ready to see what's about to go down. But through the spirit, something major about to go down. That's what we believe. All right. So let me just get some scriptures. Enough talking. But this is 2nd Ezra chapter 2. And yeah. 2. I started at 10. Okay, 2nd Ezra 2 and 10. Thus saith the Lord unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Right? So basically the Lord is saying he cast us off, but he's returning back to us. Okay? The Lord is rejecting the majority of our people, but he's going to save a righteous few. Right? The Lord has not cast off his people. We are that foolish nation, or also the people that the Lord was gonna call. Right? The Lord didn't replace Israel for the actual natural born heathen. No. Okay. Verse 11. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I have prepared for them. There's going to be those new bodies. Ultimately. Right? The incorruptible tabernacle, that body where you can't sin, can't go off. That's what the Lord is preparing for us. Right? Verse 12, they shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor weary. Right? So with that new body is going to come having the law, statutes, and commandments written in your inward parts, written in your mind. So you're never going to go off. You're never going to sin. Everything move you make is going to be righteous, and you're going to flourish. Okay? Verse 13, go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Right? That you're not Yahushua say that I go to prepare a place for you. If it were not so, I would have told you. So we're supposed to be praying right now that the time is shortened. Lord willing, 2024 is the year of all the prophecies coming to pass. Right? Lord willing, Jacob's trouble actually begins this year. Okay, and through the spirit, it's looking like it definitely will. This Baltimore shit is a distraction. You got Israel just hit Iran killing their generals. They also now they're saying that the Baltimore Bridge was a cyber attack. I gotta go back and watch that video. I just saw the thumbnail on Redacted. And also I saw that they said America's 2 biggest warships is trapped behind that Baltimore Bridge shit. So there's a lot going on, man. So we definitely should be praying that for a few days. Things is lining up in our favor. Everything's lining up in our favor when you really look at it. Okay. So though it Terry, wait for it. This thing is speeding up. You can feel the Lord is speeding it up, which is beautiful. This is the quiet before the storm right now, but this shit about to pop off. Okay. And get this. This is Sirach chapter 33 and verse 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that it may set forth thy wondrous works. So the Lord is getting ready to do new things. Show new signs and wonders. That's what this eclipse is about. Which eclipses happened before, but this eclipse is too many. It's too much synchronicities and numbers, and it's too much things adding up, lining up with this. Which we don't get all deep into numerology and stuff, but this, man, it's more videos, Lord willing, I could do on the things that I've found out concerning this, dealing with this eclipse, man. All right. But it says other strange ones. You got the cicada, the 2 cicada species about to come out at the same time. They say that hasn't happened in over 200 years. 2 different species of cicada coming out of the ground that come out every so often, but they usually come out one at a time. Now it's 2 species coming out at the same time, and they say they're gonna come out around the spot where that X makes in the full totality of the eclipse. So this is the plagues. This is really the plagues of Egypt all over again. We could clearly see this is Egypt, and we just came out of the Passover, right? Did we not? So this shit is real, for real. Okay. Verse 7: raise up indignation and pour out wrath. That's what he's about to do. That's what he fixed him to do. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. The enemy is who? Esau, Edom. And the Lord is going to destroy them. He's using them to destroy themselves, and he's going to take out the rest and carry them into captivity. Verse 8, and this is a key point: sake the time short. Remember the covenant and let them declare thy wonderful works. So there you go. Sake the time short. I mean, make the time short. So that's what we should be praying for. Praying to the Lord to speed in the days. Which Yahweh said, if the days were not shortened, there'd be no flesh to be saved. So they have to be sped up. They have to be. So the Lord is in agreement with that. So that's something we should certainly be praying for, because we need it, we want it, and the Lord wants it. So that's a guaranteed prayer that we know the Lord is going to answer, right? What's that? Romans 11. Now is a high time to wake up out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. This thing is getting ready to pop off for real, like we never seen. Right? So, it's much more I can bring out with all the details and whatnot. I just wanted to say some things briefly, man. Today was one of those days you going down a rabbit hole. I'm like, whoa, all these things really lining up with this eclipse. You got people talking about this very eclipse decades ago. Talking about they waiting for it and shit. Man, this shit getting real, man. So I ain't want to make this too long. Just something to bring out through the spirit. Lord, when it was edifying, don't give all praise to Yahweh Bashmi Al Shah Bashim Rakadash. To the next one, Shalom.